Hey everyone, Lisa Wonderful Gardener here. So today is our major tomato starting day. Filming this not November, February 20th, and today I'm going to start all of my tomatoes. My goal is also to start all of my zinnias as well. So here is my plan. My plan is I've got my container filled with potting soil, and then I'm going to put some seed starting mix over here, and then I'm going to direct sow my tomatoes in them. Put a humidity dome over them, put them over some growing lights, planting them directly in the container that I'm going to take outside. I'm also starting tomatoes for my seedling sale as well. So that's why I'm starting them directly in the container. And I'm going to do the same method as well for my zinnias. So let's go over all of the tomatoes that I'm growing. I would love if you can subscribe to the channel, support it. I'm trying to grow this little side hobby of mine, so if you can subscribe, that would be great. So let me show you what tomatoes I'm growing this year. I decided that I'm gonna focus on a beefsteak tomato, a Roma tomato, some cherry tomato, and a red cherry and a golden cherry as well. So this is the Roma tomato that I'm growing. Got the seeds from my gardener. His germination rates are amazing. Check him out if you guys are interested. I don't have anything bad to say about his seed company because it's always amazing germination. Next, I'm going to grow the beefsteak tomato. Then I'm growing the Ace 55. So what I did was I did the beefsteak tomato, then I did like a smaller version of it. And then I am doing a yellow gold. Oh my god, this is such a good tomato, sweet. To me it reminds me a little bit of sun sugar and sun gold. And then I'm doing Bing cherry. And then I'm growing the tiny Tim as well too. This I've grown several years now. The plants only get like 8 inches tall. So just beautiful. It's nice to have like on your deck. Beautiful seedlings. So what I'm going to do is I've got my potting soil here. My potting mix in my containers. Let me moisten it. Alright, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my seed starting mix. This is just a regular Miracle-Gro seed starting mix that I found at your big box store. And I'm just going to go ahead and sprinkle it on top of each container. The Roma tomatoes first. Let's moisten the seed starting mix. Roma tomato, each packet has 25. So I'm going to do 2 seeds per container. I've got my dibbler. It says to sow these 1/8 of an inch. So I'm just going to make 2 little holes here. Seeds are super tiny. Let me go ahead and put a tag in so I remember which one it is that I'm doing here, and I'm going to put whatever date I sowed it as well. I'm going to go ahead and cover up all of the seeds. So I'm just pushing the soil back over it gently. Let's go ahead and moisten the top of it. Add it here. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and put it under the grow light back here. I do have some seedlings that I have to pot up. That's going to free up some space for me to put it, but for now I'll just put it on the floor for right now, and then once I've pot up my seedlings over here, it'll free up that space. I do have space here and here too as well, but ideally those lights aren't good for germinating seedling because they stand too tall. Now we need to move on is let's do our beefsteak and the Ace 25. Now, I went ahead and did my tags for my next batch of tomatoes. So I'm doing the beefsteak and the Ace 55 now. So let's go ahead, put some, moisten this up first. While we're doing this seed starting and all of this, I want to show a couple of pictures of the yard in the past, either last season or the season before, whatever. So I'm gonna flash a couple of pictures up because it's kind of nice to see, so reminisce about what the garden looked like and what it would look like again in a few weeks. That says so an 1/8 of an inch deep too as well. There's some of them that have 3 seedlings and it's nice. The seeds are just stuck to each other. Our beefsteak, but first let's get some coffee. While we're at here, something that's caught my eyes I want to show you guys. This is my eryngium that we sowed in a previous video. Beautiful, right? It's sprouting so nicely. Yay! I wanted to show you our toad lily that we also potted up has sprouted. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to pinch this so it could, I want it to bush out, so I'm pinching the top of it there. Sorry, we had to do a little bit of a detour. Alright, so next is my beefsteak. I'm gonna go ahead when I have a sec and start a second set of tomato that will be for my home garden. Same varieties. You guys, I'm not sure if you're seeing, but did you guys see behind me all of the shelves? It's getting really full. Now the challenge is making sure that all these plants are sold at the plant sale, because the majority of them is for the plant sale. So I started with working on my signage and stuff. My plan is to put that out 2 weeks out prior to the plant sale, various areas in the community and major roads and things like that. We'll see how it goes. It'll be interesting. Let's do a humidity dome over this too as well, and then that's going to go behind under the lights as well. Alright, I had to do some more show and tell, you guys, because it's such a beautiful sight. My geraniums. Beautiful, isn't it? We're gonna do our Bing cherry, which is the red cherry tomato. We're gonna do that one, and we'll do the golden nugget. Oh my god, my favorite. Oh my god, I think Bing cherry. Alright, doing the golden nugget. Alright, our last tomato will be the Tiny Tim tomato. Hey, Baba. You coming to help me start some seeds? He is here. He wants to help start seeds. You want to help start some seeds? No, you're just looking for food. He's very food driven, you guys. Very food driven. Alright, go sit over here and sit on your sofa. Come. Alright, doing the Tiny Tim. This one here It only gets about 8 inches tall, so it's really tiny like that. And I usually have this one on my deck. It's just kind of nice walking out from your deck and just picking tomatoes right on your deck. So, and this year I'm gonna fry it in my what do you call it? My green stock. I'm gonna fry it in my green stock this year too as well. So that's it for tomatoes. I'm taking a little bit of a break and then I'll come back and do the zinnias. I am actually heading to the Atlanta Botanical Garden. They have their flower and garden show starting this week, so I actually took a whole day off so I could get this done and go to that show. So I'm gonna go. Hopefully you'll be able to see the video with that coming out soon. But I'm excited because they do have an Ikebana show too as well, so it'll be nice to see that as well. So we'll come back and do our zinnias and other things as well. So got back from the Atlanta flower show. Hopefully you will see that video soon. And what I want to do is take a little break from seed starting and do some potting up. And I have some jalapenos, guys. I oversowed this. Oh my goodness, look at this jalapeno. So I need to pot this up desperately. And I overseeded my jalapeno pepper because I didn't know what the germination rate was going to look like. Oh my goodness, you guys. Probably going to take some of this to work and see if anybody wants some jalapeno seedlings to grow. So let me take some of this out. Look at the roots on them. It does have a little bit of algae on top, so I'm going to scoop that out. And for that, I have some regular containers. This is just regular, what do you call it? Like a drinking cup. And then I just, I wrote the name of the pepper on it, and I cut off a scissors and I just cut the bottom of it so that way water can drain out freely. And I'm going to go ahead and moisten this. Many jalapeno peppers, you guys. Way too many. If you'd like to see a little bit more detail on how to pot up, I do have some previous videos. So check out my previous videos. I do have in-depth detail about potting up seedlings as well. So here's my seedlings. I'm going to gently tease it apart, holding it very gently. Alright, so let me tease a couple of them apart. And I'm taking the stronger ones, the ones that seem bigger. And I've got my container. I'm gonna do a little bit of a indent here, take my dibbler and put my soil back around it. Alright, so I potted up the jalapenos and I placed them under the grow lights. think I need to figure out how to make my grow light stay like in the center. Okay. I'll have to figure that out. I need to get it to come out a little bit more. But this is my jalapeños. They are going to look a little bit wilty for a little couple of days, but that's fine. That's what they normally do when you transplant peppers. Alright guys, it's the next day, so I have my okra soaked. I wanted to show you what they look like. Hopefully you can see it. Ooh. But they're soaked. The ones that are floating on top, I'm not gonna use them because those are not viable seed. I'm just gonna remove them. And what I'm gonna do, since I have so many okra seeds, you guys, I'm gonna put 4 per pack. So I had these 4 cell trays in my little potting area. I'm just gonna go ahead and actually I'm gonna do 3 per container, per cube. Here's what the seeds look like, all soaked. Nothing different, to be honest. At least these are a little bit larger, easier to handle. Cover these back up. The thing that I want to do is start setting things like my marigolds and my zinnia. So I got my 4-pack again here. I'm going to go ahead and moisten that up, and I'll put some seed starting mix on top. So we're going to do the Oklahoma salmon, queen lime red, queen lime peach, raspberry lemonade. So I want to do mostly the queen lime series. So we're going to do Queenie formula mix Oklahoma salmon. That's not a queen lime series, but we're still going to do that one. Queen lime red, queen lime orange peach, and queen lime orange. Let's label all of our container first, just because I know myself and they'll get mixed up. So queen lime orange, right, and this packet said it has 25 seeds in it. I'm going to do 4 per cell, and we'll see if we need to like pot them up or anything like that later on. But I think ooh, so tiny. Need to be very careful and concentrate with this one here. This would be an 1/8 of an inch because the seeds are fairly small. May have double sewed some of them, but because I just want to make sure that they're good, I'm going to go ahead and cover it up now. I'll pop some pictures of zinnias that we grew last year and the previous years and all the other years on the screen so you can see it. Mixing that up. Let's do queen lime orange. This one says it comes, this is the burpee one, and it says it comes with 30 seeds. Hopefully the germination rate is good with that. I'm going to go ahead and cover it back up. Alright, so formula mix. Let's go. This says it has 50 seeds. That's a lot of seeds too as well. I'll do 4 per section again. Alright, I'll do the rest of it and then we'll come back and show you the end result, which is basically nothing because all I did is just sow the seeds. So I'm actually going to go ahead and start my cosmos as well. I wanted to bring you in a little bit closer for that. Where you can see, so I've got, isn't that gorgeous? Apricota. So let's go ahead and do that one first. Now this one says to barely cover the seed. So what I'm going to do is just, I have my potting soil. I'm just going to sprinkle the seed and then I'm going to cover it with some seed starting mix. So I got to be careful with this one too as well. I'm going to do 4 per container. Per cell, I mean. Okay, I think I got it. I'm gonna go ahead and use my potting soil now, and again, this one is the apricota. Beautiful, isn't it? Gorgeous. And then barely covered with the potting soil. And with the seed starting mix, sorry. Make sure it's moist. Use the, ooh, I love this one. This is the double click blend. Gorgeous, isn't it? Gorgeous. So I think these seeds are super tiny. Yes, I was just thinking that if you had told me when I was a teenager that I would become a plant aficionado when I'm in my 40s, I'd have been like, huh? But I love it, you guys. I love it. Love it. Oh, that's a zinnia seed right there. Saving my seeds because these are a little bit pricey in my opinion. But I do realize that saving seeds is not an easy process, so you do have to give people credit for the work that they're doing. Alright, I'm going to cover this up with seed starting mix again. This one last year. I'll pop some pictures if I have it. Diablo. Gorgeous, right? Alright, so I'm going to do 4 again. And use to wrap up this. So let's see what else we have left. And that might be this for this seed starting thing. But let's look and see if we have anything else. You know what we forgot, guys? Marigolds. I am growing a whole bunch of marigolds. They should germinate 5 to 8. 5 to 8. So let's count this out. So a week to germinate, and my seedling sale is middle of April. So that's a month and a half to grow indoors. What I'm trying to decide is whether I defer marigolds to next week instead. I think what I'm going to do is let's go ahead and start one pack, right? So the ones I'm growing this year is, I'm growing a lot of marigolds, you guys. So I'm only going to do one in this set over here. Seed pups, you cannot start seeds. You don't have thumbs. Okay, can you please sit? Sit. Okay, sit. Okay. Dwarf Marigold Bolero. French Dwarf Marigold. Kilimanjaro. Actually, this one takes 5 to 14, so we will do this one today. And Sophia, Naughty Marietta. This is the mix. E Marietta. We'll do this one here. I grew this one before as well, so I'll pop some pictures on the screen. It says sow a fourth of an inch deep. And it takes 15 to 14 days to germinate. Ooh, that's like half a month. And we're going to go ahead and put our label as well too. Alright everyone, that's it for this episode of seed starting. So you saw us start, what did we start, you guys? A bunch of marigolds, zinnia, tomatoes. So we did our beefsteak tomato, Roma tomato, red cherry, yellow cherry. We did cosmos. We did a lot of seed today. So yeah, that's it for this. So what I'm going to do is keep all of these guys moist. I'm going to put a humidity dome. They're going to go behind under the grow light. Like I showed her, I do have other empty shelves that have lights on it. So we're going to go ahead and put that on there. And then that will be it. I'll give you guys seedling updates as time progresses. Would love if you can subscribe to the channel. I'm trying to grow this little side hobby of mine. It's my little passion, so trying to grow that. So would love if you can please support the channel by subscribing to it, like the video as well. If you know anybody who would enjoy this type of content, feel free to share with them too as well. Until next time, everybody, happy gardening. Okay, do you want to say bye to everybody? Look, say bye to everybody. He doesn't want to say bye to everybody.